Hey guys, welcome back. It's raining really heavy outside, and while I was looking at the rain, there's a thought that popped up on my mind. It's the it's kind of a question like, do you ever feel like sometimes you just want to run away? Because for me, there's been multiple occasions where I was being bullied, I was getting low grade, and my parents are scolding me because I didn't meet the expectation. I still love them. I love them really much, but I just want to tell you a short story. Like whenever those circumstances happen to me, I feel like I just want to run away, man. I after that, I after when I got bullied, I came home and I lie on my bed, and I know some of you might feel the same because when I'm lying on the bed, uh, like the- I just thought that it would be great if I just magically disappeared out of this world. I would never have to see my parents. I would never have to see my relatives. I would never have to deal with relationship anymore. I would avoid everyone, and I will get away from the things that creates me memories. I just want everything to vanish. Like my parents forget that I was their son. No, no, my friends doesn't even remember that I was even exist. I was a human, and I imagine myself, going into the void of the endless, like maybe somewhere in the universe, maybe if that's possible. Like I was my mindset was pretty messed up at that point, but you know the thing that I realized is that, after a while, it disappeared. That feeling is just gone. Like it's just in that moment. It's in the heat of the moment. It's the feeling was really intense. You feel emotional after being bullied. When you got low grades, you are scared to tell your parents, and when they found out, or before they found out, you feel the guilt. You feel the shame, and you wondering to yourself, how am I gonna fix this issue? And sometimes the answer for me was to, yeah, like I said before, disappear. But you get guess what, the thing that I realized was that there's are things that I cannot control. Like, there's things that outside my reach, such as relationship, friends, people attitude towards me, and the events that happen every day. You cannot do anything about them but to control yourself. What I mean by that is whenever anything happened to you, you have to find a way to deal with that. you know your attitude matters because example, like today, I just hanging my clothes and now it's raining and I have to do it all over again. Like it feels so annoying, but you know i I pop a smile on my face and I just decided, when the rain's over, I'm gonna take my clothes in, I'm gonna put it in the washing machine again, and it's really simple. So there's nothing to be upset about. So yeah, just a quick thought from me. So if you guys watching this, I would just say that you know be just be in the moment, I guess. Like your attitude matters, and to change it is not in day one or day two. It's not one day I will be like this, but day one. I learned this from social media, man. Like there's a post they say like one day, and they show like a really unmotivated person, and then the next slide they show one, and everything start to change, and yeah, I just found it really funny and suitable for these circumstances. So yeah, that's my story for today. So as usual, like I really appreciate you guys for the last video I post. You guys support me so much, man. Like I read it, I read your comments every day, man. Like right, because right now I'm busy with assignment, and the concept of these assignments are pretty new to me. So I need some time to figure out how to do them. I'm pretty stupid with assignments. So yeah, but remember, I'm always reading your comments. I Because you guys were supporting me so much, and I'm grateful that you know you guys are saying words that I never expected before. Like when I make this channel, I think that if people will comment it, there will be some hate comments or something. But I guess that I'm just overthinking, man. Like you know it's I'm always smiling when I see the comment section, man. Like it's crazy. But yeah, and I'll keep telling sorry when I have free time because that's what I enjoy. So yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good day, man.